supposed to get a lot of rain the next couple days. So I figured I'd come out here and do some natural fertilization. I'm gonna be adding some wood char around the trees, wood ash, it's a little bit of both. But I figure it's a great time to do it now since it's gonna rain. It will allow it to soak into the soil without me having to come out here and water it with the rain barrel. Honestly, this is the best time of year for me to come outside and do garden work. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. It's refreshing. It is kind of cold out here right now, but the weed pressure is down, and I know whatever I add to the garden will ultimately stick, because the weeds aren't gonna absorb the nutrients before the actual tree has the ability to. Nothing major. Put it around the tree. I don't know if it's a lot or too much. Again, I know it'll help. The tree will benefit from it. I've already done a bunch of other trees on my property the same way. Just wanted to get this last one out the way before it starts to rain. I'm also going to show y'all some of my pruned grapevines that I had the opportunity to go ahead and prune. Again, like I said, the weather's not crazy today. It is kind of cold, but it's manageable. And believe it or not, I'm gonna come over this area right here, even though you see a lot of wood chips, and I'm gonna dump a lot more wood chips on top of this area. I do this every year, add wood chips, because the ultimate goal is I only want vegetation where I'm growing things. I don't want vegetation, any kind of weeds to pop up anywhere. So what you do in this case is you use the wood chips to suppress the weeds. And then eventually the wood chips will actually create great optimal soil to plant right in if I wanted to. Last year I actually planted just a cantaloupe just to see how it would do. I moved the wood chips aside and I planted it about right here. And that one cantaloupe vine produced about 15 cantaloupes. A lot of you not. I don't even eat cantaloupes, but they were big, they were juicy. I just put them in smoothies, you know what I'm saying? Just you know, just to use it. But yeah, wood chips do a lot for the garden. Try to make things nice and tidy so it looks good, you know. It's a functional space. It is a garden, but I still want it to look like it's you know, a space I use. Since we're here, I'll go ahead and show y'all the remainder of my collards. They're doing well, they're still holding on, but it's my garlic right here. Some of my leftover cabbages, like I said, from Thanksgiving and Christmas. Funny thing is, I've never seen this before, but I just chopped one off right here, and I see it's already growing what looks like smaller cabbage heads. Obviously, I'm gonna pull this up before anything has any chance to produce, but it's kind of cool. My spinach did not do well at all. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong with my spinach. I planted it probably around September, and this is as big as they got, which is not big at all, just comparison to my shoe. Not that big, so not really worth harvesting. This is my broccoli. Honestly, I should have been picked this, I believe. Looked like some of it is starting to flower. Got lazy, focused on other things, but it's all good. I know these are still edible, so I'm gonna get them for sure. Just wanted to show y'all. Also, right here is my dinosaur kale. Man, I made a mean kale and sausage soup one day, man. It was amazing. I'm not even a cook, but I followed the instructions off of YouTube, and it turned out good. All these beds, honestly, I'm gonna probably pull them up probably around, I don't know, maybe late February, because I got to get it ready for the spring. You know what I'm saying? This was actually my arugula bed, so I planted it nice, tight, and dense because obviously people eat arugula while it's small. You don't let arugula get big. You eat the leaves while they're small. I love arugula. Arugula is probably my favorite salad, to be honest. I like the peppery flavor. I like to mix it with my salads, and yeah. So again, all the stuff will be pulled up as the months go on. But right now, I'm going to do his thing because I believe, if nothing else, it's actually feeding the garden. Weird thing is right here, I came out here and I saw this hole. And it was covered in, I guess, hay or, I don't know, but yeah, probably a rabbit or something. It's all good. You can't keep all the pests out. This is another section of my yard. These are my blueberry bushes. I have 4. To be honest, I couldn't even tell y'all what the variety is. But I'm going to come out here today and add some, I think it's sulfur, just to make sure my acidity is what it needs to be. Like I said, it's going to rain. So with the rain, I don't have to water. Nature's going to do its job. I actually planted these last year, man. I got a ton of blueberries. A ton of blueberries. I know this is very tight, but this is also an old fig tree. This is a Celeste fig I've had in this area. You see how close it is to the blueberries. I didn't want to move it. I'm gonna leave it there. Ultimately, I want to have this fig be one stem and almost like a tree. But I'm gonna do its thing this year. Last year, it was growing. I got figs on it, and then I guess some big rabbit or something came through and trampled on it. Or maybe my dog did it, but came out, the whole branch was on the ground. So good thing about figs, y'all know, man, figs will come back every year, even if you cut it down to the stump. So we're gonna see how things go. This is another grapevine. I think this is my purple Concord. I'm not sure exactly. I know I have Catawba and purple Concord. I'm not sure which one is which, but again, it came out and got it pruned up. I'm excited. My grapevines have been in the ground for about 3.5 years. First year I planted them, I didn't do nothing to them. I let them do their thing. I didn't prune them. I didn't get any grapes, obviously, because I didn't maintain it. But the last 2 years I've been maintaining it. I've created my cordons. I think that's what it's called. And I think this year I'm actually going to get a lot of clusters of grapes. I'm really excited about that. Yeah, that's about all for right now. Like I said, I'm going to do the sulfur on my blueberry bushes. And yeah, see how this goes. It's supposed to rain, so the rain is going to do its thing and get everything nice and watered. And follow me on TikTok at Grow with Rel. Grow with Rel, spelled R-E-L-L. And like, share, and subscribe. As I said before, I'm going to post weekly shorts in between. Just stay engaged, and until next time,